Asked me to read on Catherine Pies and her new her husband to be. I got his name is right, and let's do that. I did read on them a little bit when they started the connection a while back, and you guys wanted me to do an update, and here we go. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the energies can be inverted, and these readings are always for your entertainment purposes only. Everything said and mentioned is alleged. You're always given legal disclaimers at the beginning of every video as well. And with this said, let's move forward, okay? Let's see what the universe has for them. Let's see if anything has changed. Similar cards. So I do see, okay, and this is similar cards that we did in the past. It's similar cards, okay? So we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius energy, and those are the energies we got right now. So as they said in the past, and I'm talking about the cards said in the past, that allegedly she's moving way too fast. Why is she moving way too fast? According to the cards in the past, allegedly, and right now it shows me that she's going through this spiritual awakening, right? When you go through such hardships in your last relationship, right? Hold on, guys. As I was saying, sorry, it's just the planes keep going. As I was saying, she is moving too fast, right? In the past reading, the cards did show that. And it shows right here that allegedly she is like in this spiritual awakening. When you go through such a hardship through your past relationship, right? And then you find something better, right? You think it's the best and the most amazing thing. Although she's in a better situation with this new guy, and he seems a lot better than Austin was, allegedly, it was advised to take it slow, because allegedly she is going to eventually have issues in this relationship too. Not because he's cheating or anything. Allegedly, one of the things is like most likely he's not gonna be cheating, allegedly, like she could experience with Austin, but allegedly he is not also the one. Now she could be married for, let's say, between 4 months to 4 years, for example, for me to give you a timing. I'm not saying that's the timing, but I'm just giving you a timing because you need to understand that longevity and a connection does not mean it's going to be forever. An example, her past relationship with Austin. That's simple as that. So allegedly here, they eventually are going to have difficulties. They're going to allegedly have difficulties in the relationship, and it seems like he could change with her. Now, of course, they are right now, as I said in that reading, on the honeymoon phase, and eventually things are gonna change. And there's allegedly a higher expectation, and then whenever she don't meet that, when she don't see the expectations being met, she's going to have a difficult time into realizing, am I happy or not? She needed allegedly to not stay single, of course not, but allegedly she should have like gotten a lot more time to get to know him. I do know that they've been together since 2023 or so, or allegedly those are the claims. Even if they've been together since 2023 or 2024, it doesn't really matter, but allegedly she should have taken a little bit slower, because at the end of the day, this spiritual awakening is going to eventually fade off, and she's going to find herself more grounded, and perhaps she's going to regret this connection with this person. Maybe not the relationship, but maybe moving as fast as she did. I do see as well allegedly that she is still having to work on her past traumas that her past relationship caused upon her, okay? And allegedly there is a sense of confusion, and she don't really know about it because she is allegedly feeling this higher energy of like, I'm happy, I'm so excited, da 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 da. But allegedly here she's really not seeing certain things about the connection, that of course connections do not have to be perfect, but again, allegedly she needed to take a little bit longer before committing to this connection fully and the way she wants to commit. And there is something in her energy that allegedly saying she's not really ready. She thinks she's over something, and I'm not saying she's in love with Austin. Allegedly, that's not it. It's more about she thinks she has healed, but she didn't heal. She was just in the beginning, and allegedly she is going to find it harder as time goes by to really find grounding with this connection. It's like an essence of unfulfilling energies, allegedly. I don't see this connection to be a happy ever after either. I do feel like, yes, he is indeed what she needed as of right now. And allegedly, this is the opening of the door of like, yes, I can find better. There's better out there. Because allegedly, the main thing about she being with Austin before, besides the kiss and everything, allegedly was like, is this really... can I find better, blah blah blah, right? And I don't mean it as blah blah blah, but I'm talking about these nonsense words that pretty girls have in their head, because she's a beautiful girl. She should have never had that blah 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 in her head. She could indeed find better because she's a queen. So this is insecurities that are not really real, because she's gorgeous and she's amazing. She indeed could have found better way back, and she did. Look at the guy that she is right now, but he is not her forever. They're allegedly not entirely there, and whenever she's over the spiritual awakening and she finds grounding, she's going to find that. Again, I don't see happiness. Like, the cards said the same thing now as I said it, I believe, a couple months ago. I'm going to leave the link in the first comment for those who want to see it. But allegedly, I don't see happy ever after here. I don't see a lot of happiness here, because allegedly he is not the one for her. And when the Ace of Wands, as I said before, this is a lot of like intensities. This is like I would say like euphoria and whatnot, allegedly. But again, I don't see this to be a happy ever after, because again, whenever she gets grounded, she's gonna see that they're very, very different, and she allegedly can eventually get annoyed by him with the Two of Pentacles. And the thing about her is that allegedly she takes a while to make decisions when it comes to this, right? Because she thought her ego death was there. No, she's still dealing with her ego death. Allegedly, she's still there. She's still struggling with her ego death. We all have, and it doesn't take a time to get over it. Like, it could take months, it could take years, and allegedly the ego death needs to happen, and she thought she moved on from it, or that already happened, but it did not. She's still dealing with it, and allegedly whenever it does happen, that's when she gets grounded. But this connection has the devil too, which is allegedly, this is addictions, this is things that are not healthy on both sides. Allegedly, this is not trust issues as well. Hopefully it doesn't lead to excess from his side either, allegedly, or certain behaviors that, again, maybe she allegedly did not see, or she disguised as something else, right? Because I still feel like allegedly she's still saying like, oh, although this, and this is allegedly how her energies are being pictured by the cards. She could see two different things, right? But because she had such horrible experience, because allegedly, and sadly, because I find Austin very funny, but allegedly as a partner with her specifically, allegedly he did cause a lot of damage, and now she is waiting. she weights the bad with the worst. So allegedly she had the worst, which is Austin, and now even if this guy or any other person would have give her still bad, she still says it's better because allegedly she's comparing it with Austin, which has given her allegedly at the time the worst. So that's why she's yet dealing with the ego death and other things within her energies, because allegedly she could be happy right now, but it doesn't mean, although it's better than what she had, it doesn't mean is all she could have had, because allegedly he does have traits too that are not that healthy either, allegedly, because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten the devil right here, and we're getting the devil for this connection that she has right now, which we had in the other reading too. So allegedly right now she's still not putting into perspective with clarity. She's allegedly still saying, well, he's not acting like my ex, so this must be better. And yes, it is in a perspective, in a very limited